July 8th, and you can see here I have upcoming Major League Baseball games on one calendar over here. So in this ongoing series of explainers, I'm kind of walking you through what happens with data in the AWS calendar invite server. So let's kind of go down to the 5:40 segment game here, Kansas City Royals. You'll see that this game data here is on my personal calendar. It is also on the AWS calendar invite server. And you wouldn't know that since this is demo, but I'm going to demonstrate how the data gets in and out and then populates into the AWS calendar invite server. And then what happens when we send out calendar invite servers on the AWS server itself downstream over here on the right. So on the left, I have a personal calendar that I use to ingest data, send data to the AWS calendar invite server. This is the screen for the AWS calendar invite server, event organizer dashboard we call it. We have 1,000 games coming up here for the MLB season, and I have 2,500 original games on my personal calendar. We only have about 1,000 games left as we approach the games of the summer season here. So I'm going to go back here and search using our data engine here for July 8th. July 8th, we have 15 upcoming games. I'm going to go down to the Kansas City Royals. As I scroll down, you see that they are here in this picker, and you'll see the event data here. So what I'm going to do here is change data on this calendar, and you'll see testing. I'll just put stop by the booth. 541 for a free beer for this game. And what I'm going to do is just save that real quick. And that data is going to be ingested into this panel here. And we do that using a series of lambdas. And that's our proprietary technology when you buy our stack on AWS. I won't get into that. But you'll see when I refresh the screen here, this data will be changed in this panel. And you'll see it right here. It is changed right there. So what happens if, in fact, I use this engine here to actually send invites out? I generate a page. I'm just going to paint this page for upcoming events. I'm going to include some data here in the picker. And I generate an upcoming landing page. You'll see it here. And if I go down to the 5:45 for today, we'll get into let's make sure we got the dates right. 5:45, 5:40. We got the Kansas City Royals versus Pittsburgh. So we'll get into 5:40. And let's see where we're at here. 5:40, Kansas City right there. Okay, so this data, if I open it up, you'll see that this data here now has resulted on this page as well. So this page is lit up here for me to actually send out calendar invites if I share this with somebody. So I'm going to put Zach in there. I'm going to scroll down to the Kansas City game here again, 5:40, and I'm going to send it to Zach at techvader.com. So now this calendar invite data is going to Zach over here. You'll see it show up over here. And there it is right there. So Zach is going to say yes to the game for the demo. And then you'll see that it says stop by booth 561. So if you work left to right, this data was on a personal calendar. It gets ingested in the AWS calendar invite server. And the calendar invite server itself can generate these pages with these embeddable buttons. And you can kind of see the data flow from left, center, and right. So what I'm going to do is go back to Kansas City. I'm going to change it here, and you'll see the progression of the data ingest from the calendar client itself into the AWS calendar invite server. The calendar invite server itself sent out the calendar invites on the behalf of this organizer, and downstream the organizer itself is seeing the calendar invite on their personal calendar. So that said, free beer and a hot dog. I'm changing over on the left-hand side. I'm going to save it, and you'll see what happens here. We'll save the data for this particular Kansas City Royals game. I'm going to refresh the screen here. You'll see a change over here. You only know that. I'll have to go back and just get down to the 40 game, which is right here. And you'll see that the free beer is still there. The hot dog is still missing. I'll update it one more time, and you'll see here at the 540 game for Kansas City Royals, there's the hot dog ad there. Since the AWS calendar invite server here is the generating this upcoming landing page, which you saw Zach get a calendar invite for, his data will change on his inbox as well. So I'm just going to refresh this page here, and you'll see a change data update that went to Zach's client here in a second. I'll go ahead and change this game, and you'll see here that the change data update came in for Zach, and he's getting a hot dog. He's going to say yes to the game, and now we're tracking that data again because we did a change data update to Zach downstream as a customer of the AWS calendar invite server. And now he's being offered not only a free beer, but a hot dog. If he says yes, we'll assume he's coming by the booth 561 for the game. That's the end of the demo. Thanks for stopping by.